Today we're taking a look at a model from Monro Adventure. This is the first time I'm featuring this brand on the channel and honestly didn't know what to expect. From initial information, it was a run-of-the-mill microbrand diver done in bronze and powered by a Seiko NH38, which means a true no-date variant of the NH series, which quite frankly seemed a bit underwhelming given the price point of around $500. I kinda hoped there is a catch, and I have to admit after spending a few weeks with the watch, there is. I will admit that Boltonese and batteries have kinda spoiled me, as now I expect impeccable finish and amazing specs for under $200. But those usually copy designs from others, so they can put all their efforts on quality of the product. When you want to make an original design like Monro does, it requires additional resources, and as such, the price of the finished product will inevitably increase, something we sometimes tend to forget. I always say on my channel that brands that try to do their own thing get instant respect from me, even if I don't like the watch. And as such, Monro gets a pass from me on the slightly higher price than expected given the movement used, as this is a very original looking watch. But where this excels are the small details you discover as you spend time with the watch. And these details are possible only if you decide to make your own design. Some brands will give a certain amount of attention to detail, while others will turn that attention to 11. Monro is the latter, and I love every single one I discovered while spending time with this. The first are the turbine patterns on the bezel and crown. I'm a sucker for original bezel grip design, and the turbine, when done right, is one of my favorites. This one is done right, and it makes the bezel a joy to use. The bezel is quite stiff, but if you follow my channel, you know I prefer them like that compared to bezels that turn by you breathing next to them. The fact that they match the crown grip to the bezel show they're committed to making a cohesive design. My favorite part of the bezel, however, is the fact it is concave. Combined with a ceramic insert and frosted finished numerals, it plays with the light in a spectacular and unique way. If you ever own the Seiko SKX007 or Citizen NY0040, you will know what I'm talking about. There is just something cool about them. That bezel is then contrasted with a highly domed sapphire that increases the thickness to a whopping, on paper, 15mm. I say on paper as the watch actually wears thinner than the already mentioned SKX. The 40.7mm diameter and just 48mm lug-to-lug also make it wear great on even a smaller wrist like mine. And while the included leather strap and rubber NATO do look and feel nice, I switched the watch to my own cloth strap and prefer the look. But back to the details. The markers and hands are really well made, and I like how the 3, 6, 9, and 12 are much more massive and catch the light differently, sometimes popping quite a lot more than the others, while being matched by the hands. It creates a unique look that reminds me of my Golfmaster G-Shock. But my absolute favorite detail are the pips on the hands. They're positioned in such a way that the pip of the hour hand matches the cutout of the minute hand, which then again matches the one on the seconds hand. That means you will find yourself smiling whenever they all come together during the day, and you will start to memorize those times, eagerly waiting for them to happen. It shows just how weird us watch people are when something like that makes your day. As for the finish quality, everything is very nicely done, and any imperfections found on this pre-production prototype will be ironed out on the full production model. These come in a variety of dial and case configurations and are all limited to 200 pieces. So despite having quite a high price tag for the specs, I do believe these will sell out, as they've done so many details exactly as us watch nerds like them, while making an original design that is also classically shaped as not to be too weird. All I can say is I can't wait to feature another Monro on the channel. And again, they get respect from me for trying something original. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.